Hello everybody, Awesome Dante here. I've finally got around to making this video. It's taken quite some time because my new work schedule and whatever. I don't know, the first time I tried to record the video, it didn't convert right when I tried to convert it to like a YouTube format, and it just cut the video off short. So anyway, right, the Dante mob. I'm very proud to be able to release him in early access, and I'm actually gotten a few people that have purchased him already and left nice reviews. Thank you so much, guys. Dante mob, in a nutshell, is pretty much like a compilation of difficult, hard to configure, but like at the same time awesome mechanics and skills. And he's going to continue to grow into, hopefully, an exact replica of Dante from Devil May Cry, except he'll have an AI behind him instead of the player. But, I mean, spoiler warning, I'm trying to make a way in artifacts that you'll be able to harness all of Dante's skills. It's going to be really cool. But anyway, let me go ahead and spawn him in. Alright, so there's one thing different about the version on this test server than the one that you guys will be downloading. I have enabled the Rainstorm skill to be triggered on a timer, and I've unlocked it so he doesn't have to purchase it initially. And that's just so I could show you the Rainstorm skill. And I definitely need to remember that he's trying to kill me. Anyway, that's because I really wanted to show you the Rainstorm skill, which is really cool. I also I forgot to tell you, since the last video I've added guns for Dante, well, specifically the handguns, Ebony and Ivory. So when he gets to a distance, he'll be able to fire his guns at you like he's doing right now. And he's got a few other attacks. Yeah, he'll be able to speedily shoot me. Yeah, he just learned the rapid shot, as you can see in the chat, and he used it against me for sure. I also have increased red orb gain on here so that I can show you his stuff pretty fast. And I'm just going to really just let him attack me so that you can see the skills that he learns. He just learned the 5-hit combo in the chat. I mean, it all kind of blends in with all of my developer spam, etc. But, yeah, shoot, I gotta get a good shot of him going up in the air like that. So if you saw that, that's really cool. I gotta when he goes up in the air to shoot downwards at you, he actually flips upside down real quick so that he can aim down and shoot you. This is actually just really a visual effect, but I mean it's still really cool to be able to see him, because like in the game Devil May Cry, when Dante does go up in the air into Rainstorm, he's upside down shooting down at the ground. And I've had troubles with the cone targeter, so I had to create my own targeter for shooting down at the ground. So like he does fire in sort of a cone, but he's actually like aiming at targets down on the ground below him. Yeah, I think that was a good enough shot of him being upside down. That was really cool. I'm really glad to capture that on video. Anyway, so yeah, the Dante mob is in early access. He's got a bunch of nice skills. He's got 2 weapons so far. I added the update for the comments, so the commented code, the now commented code, is much easier to understand, and you guys can figure it out much faster. Now Dante is not a simple mob by any means. He's controlled by a lot of different mechanics, mostly mob scores. He keeps track of over 20 different mob scores, and he has a lot of on-timer skills in his mob file to handle his AI, his pathfinding, and all this stuff. So he's able to basically kick your players' butts. Anyway, yeah, so he's fully ready to be a boss in your server. He may only have his 2 weapons right now, but he can still provide your players quite a challenge. And even if you don't plan to use him in your server as a boss, which, I mean, you know, that's fine. I mean, this is an actual themed character. I understand. You know, you might not want to have Dante in a medieval themed server, but I mean, you can still use the mechanics behind him in your own creations, and there are quite a few mechanics packed in here, guys, and there's going to be a lot more. Since he is going to be part of a pack, when you get the pack, when you purchase Dante right now at the price of $3, which he's at, you're actually guaranteeing yourself access to the future pack in which he will be in, which is going to contain a whole bunch of themed character mobs eventually. I have to get around to making them because I don't have too much time, but I'm not going to just give up on them. You know, this is actually, like, I've wanted to create Dante for quite a long time, and there are a few other characters that I've wanted to create too, such as Darth Vader, Sephiroth, and you know, Link from Legend of Zelda, and all there's a whole bunch of them, but one at a time. I want to perfect them one at a time. Anyway, there's another thing I wanted to tell you. I'm going to be updating the roadmap, so to speak, in the description of the resource to tell you basically what I plan to have for Dante. For example, since he's going to have 10 weapons, which, by the way, I don't think I ever got to show you guys. Let me just kill him right now. Yeah, he's going to have 10 weapons in total. Ebony and Ivory is his first ranged weapon, his dual handguns. He's going to have the shotgun, and I know a lot of you guys are asking, oh my gosh, whoa, shotguns! How do I make shotguns? Well, you'll be able to find out in the Dante mob. I know the cone targeter doesn't seem to be working for many people for the shotgun, and that's because it's not the right targeter to use. And in fact, I have not found a targeter to use, so I'm going to create my own. The grenade launcher, which is going to be really cool. I might decide to have Dante blow up blocks and have them regenerate. I don't know if I can pull that off exclusively with MythicMobs, but I'm going to try at least. And if anything, I can just have it not do block damage, or, you know, you guys can adjust that how you want. Spiral, which is going to be basically like a sniper rifle, like an anti-tank rifle. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be really powerful. It's going to do a lot of damage, and your players are sure going to hate it when they get sniped. But that's what challenges are for. Anyway, and the Kalina Ann, which is going to be like a really cool project. This is going to be so amazing. It's basically a rocket launcher and a missile pod all at the same time. So he'll like plant this sucker in the ground, and it'll fire missiles at you. And it'll be able to fire rockets at you, with the range, of course. And not only that, it also has like a grappling hook thing that draws the player in. Oh, it's going to be so good. Don't miss out on that. His first sword, which is already implemented, is the Rebellion. And all of the Rebellion skills, except for the Double Trigger skills, the exclusive Double Trigger skills, are implemented already. So the Rebellion, since that's Dante's primary sword, it's going to be, well, I mean, it already is pretty awesome. I'm going to keep on working on it, though. There might be a few bugs that I need to iron out. Then there's Force Edge, which is the sword that basically Sparta, his father, used in the underworld to slay the Demon Emperor Mundus, which, by the way, might be a thing in here. I have it planned on the roadmap. We'll see how it turns out. Then there's Cerberus, which is like ice nunchucks. How more badass could you get, guys? Come on. This is going to be cool. He's going to have a whole bunch of ice-based skills when he uses Cerberus. Then there's the Lucifer weapon, which is basically like ranged like swords that he can just throw at people with like lightsaber kind of style, and they explode. It's gonna be really cool. If you guys haven't seen the Lucifer weapon, just YouTube Dante Devil May Cry Lucifer, and you will see how cool this weapon is. And I want to try to make it in MythicMobs. And then there's my personal favorite when I actually play Devil May Cry is Agni and Rudra, the dual-wielded swords with fire and wind elements. It's going to be really cool because he's going to have combo attacks that use exclusively either fire or wind or both of them combined. It's going to be a really interesting weapon, and I can't wait to see how it plays out. But, I mean, that's not all, folks. That's not all. Because I definitely plan to make every single weapon here an artifact that your players can use. And, get this. Okay, so yesterday I had I had this like epiphany. I was thinking, okay, so how am I going to be able to make players be able to control all these abilities. I mean, how am I going to be able to do it? So I had a feeling that, or I had a theory. Well, is it a theory? I don't know. I'm talking too fast, too much. Anyway, I believe that I could pull this off. So I think I'm going to be able to create click combination skills in artifacts, which is going to be really, really cool. Not only just in these particular weapons, which, by the way, there's a lot of them. There'll be 10 artifacts in this. Believe this or not, my gosh, guys. Yeah, so if any of you have ever played Windcraft, you'll get the gist of what I'm trying to do. The click combinations, you'll do left, left, then right click, and then you'll fire a certain skill. And you'll be able to do this with each weapon here. Maybe not some of the guns, like maybe Spiral. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go along. I'm not at that bridge yet, but definitely will be. Anyway, guys, the mob is really cool. The skills it has are numerous. There's over 120 different skills in the Dante mob right now. Not all of them are attack skills. I mean, there's I think there's like maybe 16 or 18 different attack skills that Dante has with Rebellion and Ebony and Ivory together, but the other skills are like basically back-end mechanics that tell Dante what to do, when, and when, where, and how hard, basically. I'm super excited. Everyone here should be super excited. If you haven't gotten the pack yet, I definitely urge you to, because there's going to be a lot of content in it. I mean, a lot. There's already a lot of content in it for $3, and since Dante, when he's finished with all 10 weapons, all 10 artifacts, he's only going to be $5. Okay, now let me stress this out. Okay, let me tell you. When I add more monsters into this, the pack price is going to go up. I not by much. I mean, I'm not here to make a whole crap load of money off of you guys. I'm trying to make everything, reasonable for me and acceptable for you guys. I mean, I'm gonna make it worth the money, pretty much. I really don't like to charge for my mobs. I mean, unless I'm doing commissions, then I have to, but I really want to make this community great, and I want to help people solve problems that they have. Like, I know the big things on the forums right now are, oh, how do I use the shotgun, or how do I create a shotgun with its own targeter, or bodyguards, how do I get those to attack players but not attack its owner? Or, well, there's a whole bunch of stuff on there, and I plan to solve these problems one at a time, and hopefully you guys can support me in helping you guys out. Most of the profits that come for this are going to be going straight back into my new, brand spanking new mob creation team, commission team called Devil's Den, which you'll see in the hiring looking for work section in there. I'm putting a team together to help me knock out some of my commissions so I can free up some time to create, Dante and all the other mobs in this pack, so I can share these great mechanics with you guys. Anyway, I hope you guys have a lot of fun. I'll see you around on the forums. Y'all take care, and have a good one.